between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees it.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The return is Reed. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. At about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. Out of the gun, Herbert.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. The Raiders at 4-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, Potter, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Open man, Parham. He's got him. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Now they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and it was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Some time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Now it's Herbert.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Herbert. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that. And now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Eckler, they run left side.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's brought down.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Under pressure, they got him again. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here comes Reed. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Here we go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts him right back on the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and very short, Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Carr. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carlson able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.